The man on Denis Hurley Street. In the city of Durban, where the Indian Ocean breeze mingled with the scent of curry and sea salt, the streets buzzed with life. Taxis weaved through traffic, street vendors called out their daily specials, and the rhythm of daily hustle played like a constant drumbeat. Yet among all this movement, one man stood still. His name was Imran. He stood near the corner of Denis Hurley and Dr. Yusuf Dedu Street, once a thriving hub for traders and travelers. Now a place where desperation and dreams often crossed paths. His clothes were faded, the knees of his trousers worn thin, the collar of his shirt frayed. His face was gaunt, not from age, but from too many days of hunger and too many nights of silent prayers. He held a small piece of cardboard close to his chest. Written in smudged blue ink were the words, "Looking for any job, honest, hardworking, willing to clean, carry, fix. Please help." People walked by, hurried, heads down. Some avoided eye contact. Others glanced and moved on. A few whispered shame under their breath before returning to their phone screens or shopping bags. Imran wasn't new to this. Each day he woke up at the masjid shelter nearby, made wudu, prayed fajr with a handful of other forgotten men, and walked back to his usual corner. Hopeful, then hopeless, then numb. He had once worked in a small factory in Springfield, tightening bolts on engines and humming knots to himself during lunch breaks. But the factory had shut down. Then came the rejections, the cold shoulders, the promises of come back tomorrow that never became anything. Today, like every day, he stood patiently, scanning faces for kindness. By mid-afternoon, the sun bore down hard. He hadn't eaten. He hadn't spoken more than 10 words all day. Still, he waited. An older man in a baki slowed down near him. Imran stepped forward quickly, cardboard in hand, hope flickering in his chest. "Baba, you looking for work?" the man asked, peering through dark sunglasses. "Yes, any job. I can—" Imran began. The man shook his head. "Sorry, my bro. I thought you were someone else." And the baki rolled away, swallowed by traffic. Imran stepped back, his shoulders heavier than before. He folded the cardboard, sat against the warm wall, and closed his eyes. Minutes passed. Hours. The city moved on, as it always did. Evening came, and the streets began to empty. Workers returned home. Children laughed in the distance. Lights blinked on above him. Imran stood slowly, joints aching. Another day had come and gone, and the weight of nothing pressed harder than before. He turned toward the masjid, empty-handed, but not faithless. As he walked, he whispered a quiet, "Alhamdulillah," to the sky. Not because the day had been good, but because he was still walking, still breathing, still believing. He hadn't found a job, but he hadn't lost his dignity. And in a city that often looked past men like him, that alone was a victory.